Okay. Welcome. Yes, we are back after a very short hiatus. Yes, I can see that you are also audible. Players, say hello.
Are we audible though?
Hello.
Yes, they are absolutely, at least again, according to my visuals, seems to be going just fine. It's been a little bit. I had to take a quick hiatus 2 weeks ago because, final exams and school was really rough. And SG Wanderer, welcome. Glad that you're here. So here we are again, and we are doing something a little bit different, but I feel like I'm saying that every other session these days. But this time it's, I'm sorry, DD Vampire Lady, that you have to be the one to find out now, but we're doing vampire hunting tonight.
Oh, I told her.
Okay, excellent.
Vampires.
We're doing vampire hunting tonight, and I've sort of developed this tiny little one-shot for Kreetha and Victoire while they are off doing their own questing. While the other thing that I feel like something significant maybe happened last session. I don't know if it was like that significant, but I do remember meeting a dinosaur. And I do remember
Very emotional.
it was very emotional. Very Littlefoot. And I do know that you saw some potential evidence that Kreetha's goblin clan is in the area.
Mm-hmm.
And there was another encounter that I forget about.
Something about a ghost.
Was there a ghost?
I don't know.
Maybe.
We'll get back to that at some point.
Then, of course, the big sort of deal after Victoire and Kreetha went off on this side quest, which we're going to be running today, they got together at Hyacinth's home and they used the Staff of Resurrection to bring back Clarion. So yeah, I'm sure he was just fine and suffered no ill effects whatsoever from the resurrection. That said, Jen, as soon as you're done eating, what is...
I know, I'm a bad time, but they're captain's wafers, so I mean, they're delicious.
No, that's entirely fair. We are still in the pre-game session. You can eat if you want to. You can leave your friends behind. That's a terrible joke.
I was gonna make it if you weren't.
Just for that, I'm eating some fries.
Tell me a little bit, just a little bit about how Clarion is different now that he has been resurrected.
Clarion did not come back quite right. He is now something the party doesn't really know. They're still trying to figure out, we kind of paused right after like what happened. So they haven't really gone beyond that into the investigation part, but he's a reborn. So he's kind of basically a zombie. He doesn't need to breathe, doesn't need to eat, doesn't need to sleep. He gets advantage in all death saves. You gotta get a bonus out of it somewhere. He doesn't look right. Like his eyes are kind of weird and reversed, and there's like, some black sclera going on, and
I'm sure he's fine.
He was very, very gaunt and very distressed. So there's a lot of healing, I guess, time, work to be done with Clarion.
I'm sure he's fine. He'll be fine.
I'm sure I'll be fine.
He's fine.
So
he's fine. It's Clarion. He'll roll off his back. The one with the scars.
Instead of my usual going around and asking everybody about something I missed, because it was a very sort of pivotal moment, and because we're moving on to something completely different, I'm actually going to skip the recap unless there's anything in particular that anybody wants to bring up before we move on to the next section of the game.
The only thing is this game is kind of happening in tandem with what happened on the second half of
And there it is. We knew it was going to happen, friends.
Yeah, I mean, timeline-wise, the Kreetha and Victoire split from Calder and Echo and all of them in Tribor And then it takes weeks for Calder and Echo and Barnabas to get to
Yeah.
Silver Moon. So
There's
this
a
is
lot of
the-
travel time.
Yeah.
going back to that Tribor split and now following the other storyline.
Okay, so as has happened in every single game, I now have to go through and check all the cameras.
Ha ha! I am the problem. It was me.
It was the internet, not you.
But now
Oh no!
I
no,
have-
no. I tried to move my window and accidentally clicked the X button.
Oh, so it was you. Okay, fair.
Oh, wait,
it
next
was straight
to-
up was me.
It's
Defoe,
just like
welcome.
the
next
fact
to
that I have
one silver
the,
key.
the button closest to my thumb is keyed to the previous page function of the browser, and I have deactivated it 3 times, but every time I plug this into
No.
recharge, it resets.
Oh.
Playing a dangerous game.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the in-game. And
oh no!
now
Sorry, don't mind me.
I'm gonna go through and I'm just gonna so the solo cams. There's me. Looks like Jen is 1.
Number one.
M is 2. Jeff is 3.
And I am here.
Okay.
And Gale is 4. Now, my dual cameras use a different order, so we're going to do that really quick as well. This is why I
I-
normally do this before the game. Jeff is 1.
Neener, deal with it.
What
Also,
rewards
I can-
you up?
I can probably
like it how the
sync
word-
them up
I-
if I...
I like how we in the captions make it sound like we're having fun.
Oh, the good news is that Jen and Jeff share numbers, which isn't going to be confusing for me at all.
Not at all.
And there's
That'll
M
be
at
fine.
number 4. Okay. Got them written down again. Okay, fantastic. Thank you for your patience, viewers. Technical problems happen all the time.
Especially to us.
Okay.
This is
So
what happens when you don't have a crew, by the way.
I do really want at some point to have a dedicated person who runs the stream while I do the DMing. It is an awful lot of work to do both.
That's why we
I
love
agree.
you, Rob. You are the source of and solution to all of our technical problems.
Okay, so where we last left off, we branched off at somewhere south of Tribor, and Calder and Charlotte. Was it Charlotte? No, that was later.
Calder and Echo.
Calder and
Barnabas.
Echo, thank you, and Barnabas went off towards Hyacinth's home, and then
Oh my God.
Kreetha and Victoire went on to Tribor.
No, they were all at Tribor. They left.
Oh, okay. I thought the split happened earlier than that. Okay,
The
so
split
at
happened at
Tribor,
Tribor.
that's right, because you got the information from the bar at Tribor. Okay, it's all coming back now. It's been a little while. I have not watched the VODs recently. So,
Green Hill?
yes, that was Brunhill? Brynhill?
Blang Hill.
Blang. B-L-A-N-G. The worst name I could have possibly come up with. I think it was because I mishmashed 2 suggestions from the audience, which is a terrible plan. Blang Hill Plantation, where you find out there was this information that it had recently been attacked, and the people there mostly massacred, and that the bodies were exsanguinated, and you wanted to go and investigate that. You had a map, and I don't think the person gave you any sort of contact for that. I think they just said, here's where, and that's that, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mentioned there was one survivor who no one had been able to talk to, but that was all they knew.
Yeah. So, let's go ahead and begin more or less right after the rest of the party splits off.